Yeah, this is your man Sanova the Don. And today, this is my first beat making tutorial and remaking T.I. What You Know in Reason 3.0. So let me just play the beat for y'all so you know what I'm talking about. What you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about that? Hey, I know all about that. Okay, cut that short to save time. Alright, so if we listen, obviously I already made the beat, you know what I'm saying? And I've listened to the song over and over again so I could isolate the sounds, and that's something you got to develop as a producer. So what I hear, the first thing I hear that stands out is marcato strings. So when I listen to the song, I hear na 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 no 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 no. So for some reason, all right, this starts off around, then it goes way down here somewhere for some reason. So let's go ahead and lay that down. But before I get to that, I want to show y'all the drums. I'm not gonna get into the drum programming in this session because due to the latency and dropped frames and video size and all that stuff, I just want to show you a couple things. Now, the hi-hats, Reason has something called flam. So let me play this. This little red mark over here signifies the flam. You heard that? That's how you get that. So what I did was I turned the flam turn module thingy all the way up to 127. Then I pressed the red button, the red LED over the button to signify that I want that to have flam attached to it. So let's say I put it on all of these. What would happen? Alright, skip to that. Alright. Alright, so you heard that, how it just it's almost like applying a shuffle to each individual hit. Alright, so take that off. I just wanted to show y'all that real quick. Alright, so now we're gonna lay these marcato strings down. I got these marked strings directly from the orchestra sound bank, stock with Reason, so you don't gotta go digging too far to find those. Matter of fact, let me show you something with these marked strings. What I did was, the notes, they go way down here like I said, and they didn't have enough notes for that, so I just took it and stretched it out. So if it sounds a little off, don't worry, it's right. Alright, let's go ahead and lay this down. So what we're gonna lay down is this. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so we're gonna do it like that, you know what I'm saying? Niggas talking to me while I'm doing something. But I wanna lay this down again just so I can get the feel of it. So let's go back. Alright, so it sounds like it carries on for a little bit too long, but trust me, that's how it is. So I want to take this second part, since I already had the feel of it, group that, delete this first part, bring it over here, and let's see how it sounds. Alright, I just adjusted some of the velocities so you don't hear, you know, something coming off strong and everything. So yeah, that sounded pretty good. So control drag this to copy the groups, And let's go on to the next thing. The next big thing I hear is the brass. And that goes something like... Yeah, something like that, right? But it's way down here. And where I got this from is default factory sound bank NN19 patch brass ensemble. So let's go ahead and lay this down. I think I pretty much got this. Let me show you what I'm gonna play. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna play that a couple times while I record, you know, to get it right. So let's hit this. Nope, that wasn't it. Yeah. Alright, I already got which one I want. Man, I gotta give props to whoever produced this track, cause I heard he laid down a lot of scales and went through a whole bunch of stuff to get these notes the way they are. So let's look at them. Way down here. Alright, let's listen back. Over here, I like this one. Alright. Sounded a little short over here. Alright. Extend that a little bit. Alright, that'll work. Let's adjust this velocity so it's all even. And there we have it. Let's group this. Oh shit. Group. So that it's all in one area. Come out, delete all the extra stuff. Bring it over here. Control drag, control drag, control drag. Alright. And doing the brass, I think we gotta do the bass next because it follows pretty much hand in hand with the brass. Only thing I'm scared about is I don't know if y'all be able to hear this. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit because it's like tremolo on that bit. Alright, yeah, we can lay that down. It's not exactly the same. I'm gonna do it like this. Alright, let's hit that up. Yeah. Alright, I think I got that down with the first try. Let's look at it. Now, with this bass, it was the hyper bottom, default stock. Everybody know about that bass. And I like to keep my velocity with this bass right around here. Because too high and it's a little punchy, and too low when it sounds like a sub sine bass. So let's listen to this.